So in about a minute, everybody, I'm going to start streaming the live playlist from the Earbuds Music app. Hi, Raulin. Good morning. RJ, good morning. Hope you guys are doing well. If there's any pattern that we're all breaking right now, it's our previous assumptions based on what a Monday is, or Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Hi, Bez. Or Sunday. So breaking down those assumptions, brings you closer into the moment. And what brings you closer into the moment then is an opportunity for your mind and for your perspective. And so a lot of things changing right now. Earbuds is going live right now, you guys. Hey PG, good morning. Hi Saya. Okay, Earbuds should be streaming. I see you guys jumping on there. Nick, Amy, hi Amy. Hi Kate. A couple of you I know love the detox. So again, that's going to start this week, you guys. Evening detox classes live every night, and hi Barrett, good morning. And then go ahead and make your way onto your mats, please. And we'll start lying down in Shavasana. And I know to a certain degree we may be feeling depleted on certain fronts. But on others, or the contrast, see, everything is on a spectrum. You may also feel this beautiful energy that you have so much more to give than you thought you did. Or the way that you're used to giving is not necessarily how you're giving now. And so in finding that versatility and within yourself as you continue to break down, and really breaking down just means and let yourself go with the flow. Especially right now, if you try to control or you try to, resist the force or the forces, and like you're swimming upstream, is going to exhaust you. And if you can funnel yourself into the flow, and the simple practice is to sit still and to stay in one and to be where you are. And we have a privilege as those that have been practicing yoga. We're somewhat used to this. We at least have an understanding of what it means to move, and to move quickly, and to move vastly, and to go in this direction and then go to that direction, but then and to make it to our mat and to become still and to feel where that resistance may have built up, a false sense of reality, an illusion in our minds, a dormant way of static energy and sitting in the body where it's gotten stuck. And so in our practice today, let's put it all around. Let's lift this life into where it belongs, and that is this moment where it always belongs. And have a great practice, everybody. And please bend your legs, take your right arm over your head, and roll onto your right side. Let your head rest into your bicep. And close your eyes as you loosen the belly, let the belly fall out. And feel your cheek rest into your arm. And then notice your breath as you increase in the expansion of the inhale into your left side body. Cool. Use your left hand, bring yourself all the way around. Come onto all fours in a tabletop, please. Okay, this morning, move your hips and drifting side to side. Those first few practices outside of the heat, you may have felt in your outer hips and soreness a bit more than you're used to, but now that's starting to go away. Many of you connecting daily, and so again, you're going on perhaps 13 days straight, 1 hour moving your body around. Absorbing your flow, bring it back into your center tabletop, and spread your knees out a little bit wider. And then drop your belly, lift your tail, and keep your arms straight and feel your shoulder blades slide down and in towards your spine. And let your gaze soften out in front. And then come into a flat back. Take your gaze down. Firm your ribs in. And feel your low back. Take the curve out of your spine. Good. Bring your knees all the way together so your inner thighs touch. And spread out through your fingertips nice and wide. And curl your toes. More about squeezing your legs together. And then lift your knees an inch off the mat. And so you're going to keep your legs bent. Start to drum your bum towards your heels. And then roll your hips up and extend your legs straight with your feet together. You press down into your hands. Take a breath in through your nose. And then reverse that. Start to bend your legs. Come back and to hover your knees 1 inch off the ground. And slide your gaze forward. Take an inhale. And exhale, let your knees come down onto the ground. And separate your knees a little bit wider than your hips. And drop your belly, lift your tail. Take a deep breath in, slide your gaze forward. Okay, exhale, flat back, look down, pull your ribs in. And then walk your knees back together. Inhale, curl your toes under, squeeze the knees. Exhale, hover the knees 1 inch off the ground. Okay, before you lift, and slide your bum towards your heels. Okay, now scoop the low belly and lift your hips high, roll your heels flat, and work your legs straight. And feel the breath in your back. Firmly press down into your hands. Okay, last time, reverse it. Bend your legs, roll into your toes, hover your knees 1 inch. Good, nice and easy. Exhale, set your knees down. Untuck your toes, spread your knees a little wider than your hips. And drop the belly, inhale, lift the tail, gaze forward. Exhale, flat back, pull your ribs in. And walk your knees back together. Inhale, curl your toes. Exhale, hover your knees an inch. All right, you've got it. Drop into your breath and take your bum back to your heels first. Scoop the low belly, lift your bum, and straighten your legs into your dog. And together here, take a nice big inhale. Open your mouth, sigh your exhale. And feel the breath and sensation in your lower legs. Lift your heels up and bend your knees. Take little tiny steps up to your hands and meet at the top of your mat, please. And big toes together, let your head hang heavy. Use your arms to support. And so your fingers can be on the ground or hands on your shins. And let your back body round and chin into your chest. And weight into your heels, bend your knees, and now let your arms hang. And so your head will be the last thing to rise. Draw your belly in, begin to roll up 1 vertebra at a time. I'm pretty sure PJ's singing right now. He is the master of the sing-along. Peach, we can't wait to get back into the studio and have an incredible sing-along practice, you guys. Stand tall, big toes together, and heels slightly apart. And have a great practice, everybody. With your inhale, reach your arms over your head, lift your gaze. Exhale, dive, fold. Bring your hands down onto the ground. Inhale, lift halfway, flat back. Exhale, forward fold, chest to your knees. Inhale, rise, stand up, reach your arms up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Inhale to extend, reach your arms up. Exhale, dive, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen your heart forward. Exhale, dive, fold, stretch your back body. Inhale, rise, stand up, reach your arms. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Inhale, circle the arms up. Let it be easy. Exhale, dive, connect to your breath and your flow. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen the heart. Bend the knees, plant the hands, step back into your plank. And connect to your breath. Inhale. Exhale, 5 yogi push-ups, lower halfway down. Inhale, press up. Exhale, lower down. 3 more, push up. Lower down, press up. Lower down, last one, inhale up. Exhale down, press up, go back into your down dog, scoop the low belly. And press down evenly into your hands, lift your right leg up, and shake out your dog, kick out through your right heel. You can move your chin up and down like you're saying yes, as long as your shoulders are lifting away from your ears. And switch, right foot down, and float your left leg up and shake out your dog, kick through the heel. And so you're starting to wake it up from your hip creases. And you wake up the body from the hips, and you create a relationship to open up the spine. And bring your left foot back down onto the ground. Inhale, breathe through your nose. Exhale, draw your belly and take your chest back towards your knees. Explore the balance in your breath and breathing in and breathing out. And feel your shoulders. Inhale, lift the heels up. Bend your knees, exhale from your belly, 2 steps to the top. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, reach the arms up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Inhale, arms up, listen, palms face. Exhale, bring your right arm down by your side. And feel your feet. Inhale, reach up through your left hand. And exhale, side bend to the right. And so your right fingertips are crawling down the side of your right leg. And feel your legs strong, breath deep. As you draw your tailbone down, that's going to scoop your low belly in. And with your inhale, rise, reach your right arm up towards the sky. Exhale, bring your left hand down by your side. And feel your feet, breathe in, reach up. Exhale, side bend to the left. And crawl your left fingertips down your left leg. And stay active in your legs. Feel your feet, and so your tailbone is down. And feel your breath. With your inhale, rise. Reach your left arm up. And palms face, belly in, cactus your arms, and open your chest, shoulder blades squeeze. And fingertips spread, all of that for your shoulders, getting them to draw back. And gaze forward, inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center and feel a lightness in the breath in your chest. And softness in through the tops of your shoulders. And that release in from the base of the neck and space through the crown of your head. With your inhale, circle the arms, reach up. Exhale, dive through your midline, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen the spine. Plant the hands, step back into your high plank, high push-up. Big toes together, take an inhale. 5 yogi push-ups, lower halfway down. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower down. 3 more, push up. Exhale, down. push up. Exhale, down. Last one, push up. Exhale, down. Push up, press back, scoop the belly in, downward facing dog. Deepen your breath in through your nose, out through your nose. This time, set your feet about hip width distance apart. And spin the heels out as you draw your inner thighs back. Sweet. Inhale, lift your right leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to your right elbow or above, look forward. Inhale, kick back and up, listen. Open your right hip, curl your heel into your bum. Inhale, back to square, straighten your right leg. Exhale, your knee to your nose, draw your belly in. Inhale, kick back and up. Exhale, right knee, left elbow, twist. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, big step all the way through. Take an inhale, look forward. Exhale, step your left foot to the top. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen the spine. Exhale, right foot back into a lunge, lower the knee down onto the ground. And keep your right hand on the mat. Reach your left arm up, come into a low lunge twist. And feel your left shoulder draw back and down into the socket. Turn your pinky finger in, thumb back. And take a deep breath into the sensation. Exhale your left hand down inside your front foot. And curl your back toes under, lift your right knee. And both hands are inside your front foot. And keep your arms straight, square your hips, and then start to breathe through the length of your spine. Look out about a foot in front of your mat. And soften your eyes and take 3 breaths. You're going to walk this into a side lunge. Pivot your back heel flat. Walk your hands back on your mat, straighten your front leg, and turn your back heel in, front toes up. And hands can stay down, or bum heavy, hands to your heart, and right elbow inside your right thigh. And feel the sensation through your left leg. Breathe with the sensation. Lips sealed, look down, hands to the ground. Walk your hands back to the top. You pivot on your back toes, come back into your lunge pose, frame your front foot. And feel your inhale, lengthen through your crown. And then exhale, step your left foot back into a high plank. Big toes together, take an inhale. Let's go, exhale, lower halfway. Yogi push-up, back to plank. Exhale, lower halfway, back to plank. Exhale, lower halfway. 2 more, push up, lower down, press up, lower down, press up, belly in, lift your hips, downward facing dog. And set your feet so they're hip width distance apart. And feel the inner thighs draw back, taking your chest deeper into your knees. Right foot stays. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, left knee above your left elbow. Inhale, kick back and up. Stay there. Open your left hip. Exhale, heel into your bum. Inhale, come back to square. Straighten the leg. Exhale, knee to your nose. Squeeze. Inhale, kick back and up. Exhale, knee to your right elbow. Inhale, kick back and up. Exhale, big step all the way through. Feel your feet. Inhale, lengthen your gaze forward. Exhale, step right foot to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Grow the length in your spine. Exhale, fold. Left foot steps all the way back to lunge. Lower your left knee down onto the ground. Left hand stays. Come through the twist. Reach your right arm up. By turning the top hand pinky in or forward, your thumb back, that's going to draw your shoulder down. Your inhale will naturally shorten in a twist. Maintain the space on your exhale. And building some of that internal heat, and bring your right hand down inside your front foot. Your back toes are tucked, lift your back knee. And then your arms are straight, square your pelvis, and feel any of that imbalance through your hips.
Little to less grip in your front toes. And feel the breath define through your inner thighs. Take an inhale. Into a side lunge, pivot your back heel down. Walk your hands towards your back foot. Straighten your front leg, flip the toes up. And so your back heel is in, keep it heavy. Hands on the ground or butt low. Bring your hands to your heart, left elbow through your inner thigh. And feel it, stretching your right inner thigh into your hamstring muscle. Breathe into the sensation. And stay low, bring your hands back to the mat and then crawl back to the top. And pivot on your back toes, heel high, frame your front foot. Hey, you're long in your lunge, take an inhale. Hands down, step your right foot back into a plank. Last 5, you guys, hands down. Exhale, lower halfway. Push up, inhale. Exhale, lower halfway. Push up, last 3. Exhale, lower down. Push up, last 2. Exhale, lower down. Push up, last 1. Exhale, lower down. Push up, belly in, go back into your downward facing dog. And you should be able to feel your inner thighs. Seal your lips and feel all of that prana, life force energy coming into you. And bring your big toes together. Exhale, bring your right hand down by your side. Feel your feet, take an inhale, reach up. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, back to center, both arms up. Exhale, your left arm down by your side. Feel your feet, inhale, reach. Exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale, center, reach both arms up. Exhale, bend your legs, sit back into your chair. And push your shins forward. Drag the weight into. Lengthen your breath into your heart. Nice and easy. Take an inhale. Soft jaw, slow motion, fold. Bring your hands down to the ground. Inhale, lift halfway. Draw the heart through. Plant the hands, step back into a high plank, high push-up. You got plenty of strength. Bring the breath. Inhale. Exhale, lower halfway, chaturanga flow. Inhale, up dog, tops of the feet, lift your heart, elbows in. Exhale, lift your bum, downward facing dog. Without moving your hands, press down into your palms and draw your forearms towards each other. And let your eyes be light. Take your gaze to your thumbs. And on your exhale, step your right foot in between your hands. And kick through your back heel. Use that to lunge into your front leg. Sweep your arms by your sides, please. And turn on the power into your breath and your flow. Reach your arms forward. And grab the inside of your left wrist with your right hand. Keep your hips square and pull your left wrist over to the right. And come back to square with your torso. Bring your hands down onto the ground. Lift your chin. Take a breath in. It goes like this. Rock back. Exhale. Left knee to your nose. Curl and squeeze. Inhale. Step back to your lunge. Exhale, knee to your nose, squeeze. Inhale, back to your lunge. Exhale, knee to your nose, stay there. Straighten your right leg, turn your left knee up, kick, standing splits. Gaze to your right big toe. And square your hips, don't worry about how high. You will feel the sensation, the back of your right leg. Take your right hand, grab the back of your calf. Left arm is there to balance. Slide your belly in. Lift your back heel an inch higher for 3, 2. Right hand down. Bring your left foot to your right foot. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, sweep the arms, reach up. Exhale, hands to your heart, take a step back onto your mat. And put all the weight into your right foot. And draw your belly, hover your left knee in front of you. And slow down your breath. Inhale, reach your arms up. And nice and light, kick back, arms by your sides, toppling tree. And draw through the stability of your belly, the awareness of your right inner thigh, and space at the base of the neck. And stay with your breath, feeling your right leg slowly come back up. Lift your left knee, reach your arms over your head. Exhale, bring your left foot down, hands to your heart center. Inhale, sweep the arms, reach up. Exhale, dive, be in the breath, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen your spine. Plant the hands, step back into your high plank. You roll to the outer edge of your left foot, keep both hands down. And step your right foot on the mat in front of your left knee. So your left leg is straight, right foot is flat. Take your right hand, put it on your inner thigh, and gently press the inner thigh away. And press down into your right foot. Now float your right arm up. And keep your head lifted, fingertips together. And see if you can take your left eye up to your right thumb. Solid. Bring your gaze and right hand down. Pivot on your back toes. Step your right foot back. Come into a plank pose. And take an inhale, lengthen. Exhale, pull back into your downward facing dog. Shoulders away from your ears. And feel it. Work the breath as deeply as you can. If you're not feeling challenged, then deepen your breath cycles. Right foot stays, inhale. Exhale, look forward, left foot steps all the way through. And feel the ground, kick through your back heel and use that to lunge. And float your arms by your sides and shoulders away from your ears. And draw the awareness into your belly and then reach your arms forward like Utkatasana. And grab the inside of your right wrist with your left hand. And keep your hips square and pull your wrist into the left. Relax the jaw, release the forehead, come back to center, and bring your hands back to the mat. You take a breath in. Exhale, right knee to your nose, curl in, squeeze. Inhale, step back to your lunge. Exhale, right knee to your nose, curl and squeeze. Inhale, step back to your lunge. Exhale, right knee to your nose, stay here. And feel your left leg straight and start to roll your right knee up. And straighten your right leg coming into the standing splits. A lot of sensation, opportunity to increase the sensitivity through our minds. Left hand, back of your left calf. And right arm is there to balance. Scoop the belly. Press through your standing heel. And float your right toes up another inch. Beauty. Bring your left hand down. Bring your right foot next to your left foot. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, sweep the arms, reach up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Take a step back onto your mat. And feel your feet. And weight into your left foot. Lift your right knee up in front of you. And standing tall, inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, scoop the belly, kick back, arms by your sides, toppling tree.
The resistance will actually hold you in place. You want to move the breath into that static energy and feel the micro movements and within your poses. And so that's the meaning behind keeping your breath moving. And bring your right knee through, lift it up in front of you, arms high. Exhale, right foot down, hands to your heart, release the bum. Inhale, circle the arms, reach up. Exhale, dive through your midline, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway, loosen up. Plant the hands, step back into your high plank. You got it, big toes together. Roll to the outer edge of your right foot. And keep both hands on the ground, step your left foot to the mat. And so in line with your right thigh. And then take your left hand to your inner left thigh and gently press it away. And feel your right leg strong, your left foot flat. And then float your left arm up, fingertips together. And draw out through your breath, work your right eye up to your left thumb. Beauty, bring your gaze and left hand down, pivot on your back toes. And step your left foot back into a plank pose. Take an inhale, shift forward. Exhale, draw back into your downward facing dog. You take it out of your arms, walk your hands back to your feet. And feet hip width apart. Lift your right toes, slide your right hand under your right foot, toes to your wrists. And then lift your left toes, left hand under your left foot. Okay, all 10 toes into your wrist. Turn your heels out a little bit. And let your head drop. Deepen your breath. Slow down your exhales. Feel the muscles in the front of your shoulders and your chest shorten. And just like we bend a leg and to relax the hamstring, we straighten a leg to stretch it. And so you're shortening your front body. Let it relax. You lean to the left, slide your right hand out. And then to the right, slide your left hand out. And crawl your fingertips forward, work your way out into a high plank. And feel your arms, feel the broadness in your back, hover your right toe, should feel really light. And then switch, right foot down, hover your left toes, and should feel super light. And stay with it, left foot down, exhale, lift your bum. Okay, now notice if you look at your hands where your right thumb is. Okay, your right big toe is going to go where your right thumb is. Step your right foot forward and replace the thumb with the big toe. Pivot your back heel down. You can always shorten your stance. And so your back foot is on a 45. Now lunge, lengthen your gaze forward. And sweep your arms back first. And then sweep your arms through, come all the way up, warrior one. Your right leg is like you're sitting in a chair. Let it bend, ground down through your back heel. And connect to your breath. Take an inhale. Exhale, bring your arms back by your sides. And shoulders away from your ears. Inhale, reach your right arm forward. Exhale, bring your right hand down inside your front foot. Okay, reach your left arm over your head. Windmill all the way down to the ground. And then crawl your hands out over the top left corner of your mat like down dog arms. Drop your head in between. So your left hand is going to stay where it is. If you look up towards your hands, your left hand doesn't move. Okay, pivot on your back toes, lift the heel. And then your left hand stays. Transfer the weight forward, reach your right arm up. And then rotate your right shoulder best you can over your left shoulder. And left arm there is the kickstand. Weight into your standing heel. Lift your head another inch. And take a breath. Bring your gaze and right hand down. You're back in the standing splits.
Okay, broad base with your hands. You're much wider than your shoulders. And now you're going to pump it. Inhale, bend your right leg. Exhale, straighten the leg out. Inhale, bend the right leg. Exhale, straighten it out. Check it out. Inhale, bend your right leg. Find your balance. Float your arms by your sides. Okay, now slowly straighten your right leg and kick your left leg up higher, standing splits with your arms by your sides. You could do it. Breathe for 3, 2, hands down. Bring your left foot to your right foot and feel your right leg. Release it. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Good job, you guys. Inhale, rise, reach your arms up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. All the weight into your left foot. Hover your right knee in front. In figure 4, right ankle to your left thigh. Your left leg is straight. And feel the ankle to the thigh, releasing the outer right hip. Float your arms up. And then bend your standing leg. Sit back like you're in chair. And feel the breath through your inner right thigh like when you were in that side lunge. And stand tall. Inhale, lift your right knee. Exhale, kick back, toppling tree, arms by your sides. You feel your right hip, take your left hand down, and then open your right hip, coming into half moon. And extend from your back heel and through the crown of your head. And draw your top wrist further back in space. Open up the pose and take 3 breaths. Micro bend your front knee. Use your core. Slowly step all the way back. Come up into your warrior 2. And back heel down. Straighten your front leg. And then turn your left toes in. Face sideways on your mat. Nice wide stance. Interlace the fingers behind your head. Pull your elbows wide. Okay, belly in, elbows back. And then hinge. Come halfway down. You grab the mat and the balls of your feet so your thighs lift your kneecaps. And keep your right hand where it is. Bring your left hand down. And then it's like where you came from and to where you are, open the twist. Press the ground away, reach your right arm up, and keep your hips square. Ring it out. Awesome. Gaze and right hand down. Soften your center. And put a little bend to your knees. Let your head drop. You can sway it out a little side to side. Shake the head and flutter your lips. You have about 30 seconds and to relax here. Connect to your breath. If you're going to play with an inversion, you're welcome to do so. And walk your hands back to your top. Pivot on your back toes. Step back into your down dog pose. And hips high, hands flat, shoulders away from your ears. And feel the breath in your body, a little smile on your face. Okay, remember where we started, or perhaps you don't, which is fine. Look at your hands. Left big toe replaces your left thumb. And step your left foot forward. And pivot your back heel flat. 45. And you can shorten your stance. Get your front leg to bend. Okay, first, sweep your arms back by your sides. And you sweep your arms through. Inhale, rise, warrior 1.
feel your front leg bend like you're sitting in a chair. Underneath the left side of your bum, reach your arms up. And draw your belly, sweep your arms back by your sides. And connect to your back foot. Your left arm reaches forward. Got it? Left hand down inside your left foot. And then sweep your right arm all the way up and bring it around, windmill effect, bring it down. And crawl your hands out over the top right corner of your mat. Drop your head in between your arms, spread your knees. And keep dropping your mind, perspective, energy into the flow. Okay, right hand never moves. Pivot on your back toes, lift the heel, and bring the weight forward, lift your back leg up. And so your wide support through your right arm. And then lift your head as you twist, left arm up towards the sky. And stay with your breath. Bring your gaze and left hand down. Wide base with your arms. Feel the weight into your left heel. And take a breath into your body and then step your right foot down next to your left. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Good job. Inhale, rise, sweep the arms, reach up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Should feel good to stand. Lift your left knee up in front of you. Left ankle to your right thigh, figure 4 with your left leg. Bend your standing leg any amount, and you can reach your arms up, one-legged chair. And breathe to your left inner thigh, and space in your groin, base of your pelvis. Okay, track slow. Inhale, rise, lift your left knee, lots of balance. And kick back, arms by your sides, toppling tree. And hopefully you got a bead of sweat and dripping off your brow. Take your right hand down, open your left hip, and then stack your left arm. Anchor into your front heel as you breathe the lift into the left side of your chest. And keep reaching up as you bend your right knee. Slowly step all the way back into your warrior 2. And back heel down. Stretch across your heart. Straighten your front leg. You got it. Pivot your right toes in. And feel your feet. Nice wide base. Interlace the fingers behind your head. Elbows wide, draw your belly, lead with your chest, come halfway down. This time, keep your left hand where it is. Take your right hand to the mat. Okay, inner thighs back, and then open the twist. Left elbow high, reach your left arm up, and wring it out, and soften your belly. Use your upper back body. And through your exhale, you can rotate a little bit deeper. Nice and easy, bring your gaze and left hand down. And soften your jaw, release your head. And here's where you find your breath. Okay, if you have your breath and you want to play, and with the headstand or the inversion, you're welcome to 30 seconds. Okay, landing softly, walk your hands back to the top. And pivot on your back toes, step your right foot back, come into a plank pose. And together, take an inhale. Exhale, we lower for 10,
9, use your belly and back like brakes. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and chest down, untuck your toes. And separate your feet a little bit wider than your hips. And feel your hips spread, lift your heart, baby cobra, elbows in. You lunge through your heart. Feel your hips press down into the mat and then draw your navel into your spine. And strengthening your low back as you exhale, lower your chest down. And keep your hands where they are. Take a breath in. Exhale, press back, child's pose. And hips to your heels, forehead to the mat. And let your low back soften right here. And slow down your exhale. And with your inhale, rise up, tabletop, all fours. And spread your fingers, tuck your toes. And when you're ready, press back into your downward facing dog. And from your dog, and kick your left leg up. See how high with the legs straight. Lift it up. And bring your left knee to your left wrist for pigeon. Turn your heel in. A high pigeon today. And feel your front shin, square your hips, stay up on your fingertips. And take your right heel, curl it in towards your bum, reach back with your right hand. And so you want to be off of your right kneecap, okay, more onto your thighs. So that'll work if you slide the knee back a little further. And holding on to your foot, ankle, or shin, and tailbone down. And then you can float your left arm up. And if not, just keep your left hand down on the ground. And we're here for 5 breaths. Gaze down, left hand to the mat. Softly belly in, release your right foot and tuck your toes. Come down onto your elbows. Okay, that'll feel good on your low back right side. Lift your right knee and then slide your left leg back. Come into a forearm plank. In one line from your heels, you got to feel it, you can't see it. And so if your butt's a little too high, and bring your butt down an inch, kick through your heels, lift the inner thighs, and then keep your neck in line with the rest of your spine. And such a good rush of prana into your heart. And from your heart to your head, come up onto your left hand, and come up to your right hand in plank. Take an inhale. Exhale, lift your bum, downward facing dog. And with your breath, left foot down, inhale your right leg up as high as you can, no rush. Exhale, right knee to your right wrist, turn the heel in for pigeon. And slide your left knee back. And use your right hand in front and reach your left hand back, curl the heel in. If that's too much, work towards that. Remember, the physical poses are simply applying a direction to your mind, but there's no destination. And tailbone down, push into your front shin, and then you can balance to float your right arm up. And we're here for 5 breaths. And belly in, gaze and right hand down. And slowly release your back foot and both hands in front. And come down onto your elbows. Should feel good to release your low back. And then support that. Tuck your left toes. Lift your knee. Slide your right foot back. Toes tuck. You're in forearm plank. And heels, hips into your armpits. Neck in line with the rest of your spine. Breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your nose. And stay with it. One more breath in. And from here, lower your knees, lower your hips all the way down. And keep your chest up, roll your shoulders back. And then from here, curl your right heel in towards your bum. And you reach back with your right hand, grab the outside of your right foot ankle. And you come down onto your belly and curl your left heel in. Reach back for your left foot, ankle or shin. And you should feel pretty open. Knees away from your hips and kick into your hands. And exhale, come up into your floor bow. And stay with it, give it all you got. 3 breaths, in through the nose, out through the nose. And slowly as you can, lower down onto your belly. And release your feet, bring your hands under your chin, make a pillow. And then let your chin settle into a knuckle. And release your legs, release your belly. And release your bum. And may feel nice. And to gently rock on the front of your hips, side to side. As you rock to your center, bring your hands underneath your shoulders. And firm your belly, push up to all fours, hands and knees. A really good time for a lion's breath. All fours, take a deep breath in. And stick out your tongue, exhale all the air out. Do it again. Inhale through the nose. And stick out the tongue, let it out. One more, inhale. And stick out the tongue. Crawl your knees up to your wrists, please. And set your knees together, separate your feet apart. And you roll your calf muscles out. And then start to sit down in between your heels. So it's releasing your outer hip flexors. And find a space and to soften through your lower spine. Hands in your lap, shoulders can settle down. And close the eyes and feel the tiniest adjustment. Lifting the back of your heart, opening your chest, and perhaps with the eyes closed, you can have this little reflection moment taking place. And some of these practices are going to hit you more in your heart. Some of them are going to hit you more in your head. Some of them are going to hit you in your process and your emotions and your sensitivity. Go ahead and open your eyes back into the room and use your hands as you rock to your left hip and swing your feet out to the right, and then extend your legs straight out in front of you. If you need, you can scoot yourself back an inch or two on your mat. Right leg is straight, and then your left leg, you're going to bend it and you're going to wrap it so your inner thighs touch, almost like you're doing an eagle leg on the left side.
and then use your hands to square your pelvis. And flex your right ankle, reach your right arm up. Okay, hinge forward, take your right fingertips into your toes. Okay, anchor down through your seat and then bring your left hand forward over your right hand. And then best you can draw the belly in and hinge, fold a little bit deeper over your top thigh. And keep your right leg long. Inhale, lift your chest, bring your gaze forward. And then exhale, bring your hands by your hips. Lean back, uncross your left leg, let it go straight. Cool. Take your right leg, wrap it all the way over your left leg like an eagle wrap, inner thighs touch. Flex your left ankle, reach your left arm up. And then bring your left hand to your left toes. You draw down through your sits bones, belly in, bring your right hand over your left hand. And if you're not there, fingers on the ground, totally fine. Lift out of your hips, all that space, and then hinge into fold further over your top thigh. And breathe. And feel the draw. Inhale, lift your heart, bring your gaze forward. And exhale, bring your hands by your hips. You lean back, uncross your right leg so both legs are out in front of you. You feel your legs, inner thighs, and then lift the back of your heart. Okay, from here, take your right arm up and grab the outside of your left foot, pinky toe side. Bring your left arm around and grab the outside of your right foot. And draw your inner thighs down. It's okay if you stay up and head above your heart. And if you go deeper, draw your elbows apart and belly in. Bring your forehead down towards your knees. And it should feel really good on your shoulders and through your mid into your upper back. You feel all that space into the lower third of your spine. And start to bring your head back up. You release your feet, hands by your hips. And soles of your feet slide together. Let your knees go apart. And so some distance between the heels and the pelvis. And then take your right arm under your right leg. And take your left arm under your left leg. And so your forearms are tucked, and then you can walk your sitting bones back. And palms face down, soften your belly. In a nice steady breath in your exhale, and let yourself fold more passively. And let your breath go. Slide your arms out one at a time. And take your hands to your outer thighs. And bring your knees up and together in front of your chest. You reach around your shins. Give yourself a soft and cradle. and forehead to your knees. And feel your neck, release your shoulders. And then go ahead, when you're ready, you can take a sip of water and make your way into a comfortable seated position. Pull out the fleshy part of your seat. If you're on your sit bones, if you're on your shins, you rest the hands into your lap with your palms facing up, or on your inner thighs or your inner knees, palms facing up, please. Take a few belly breaths, and exhales can come out of your mouth. And feel the space that your practice has created this morning, and physically, mentally, emotionally, or internally, spiritually. In through this collective energy, all of you connecting to all of us, bring your hands to your heart center, bow your chin into your chest, please. And when you're ready, please go ahead and make your way into your final pose, Shavasana, and lying down onto your backs. And spread out in your Shavasana, palms facing up, big toes falling out. In our perspectives, you guys, we think they're so strong, and they do. They teach us a lot, and they give us some things to bounce our ideas into and off of based on our experience. But really, our perspective is like it's like a sheet of glass. It looks very strong, but it doesn't take too much to punch through and to break that glass. So many more words, but really on a very simple way of guiding it. That's what we've done here today, is just breaking some of those panes of glass in perspective, opening up an opportunity so that you can feel what you're feeling right now. Thank you all so much, and for the experience, and for your patience, and your focus, and your breath. I know it's not as likely to be easy in doing this at home or out of your normal context, and so thank you all so much. I hope you have a beautiful day. Let's continue to connect, and stay tuned for those detox live streams starting soon. The light in us honors the light in you. Namaste.